Got this Guyvart channel member. Thank you there, sir. Said Professor Geek, when it comes to portraying Batman in a fight scene, what is a good balance where he isn't too brutal, where he beats the criminals to death, but also still needs to take them out? That's a good question. And here's the answer. Here is the answer. Ask any parent, if they're a healthy parent, should you discipline your children when you're angry? And the answer is no. Now, you can't always get around it. You're human, right? If your child has done something that requires discipline right in that moment, and you're kind of ticked off that they did it too, you can't always separate it. But the point is, you never discipline a child out of anger, because that's not you trying to teach them a lesson. That's you trying to vent your emotions or get even with them in some way. That's where child abuse comes in, you know? I mean, ultimately, to push it all the way to that scale. And Batman with criminals, no, he's not their daddy. No, he's not their parent, but he's trying to stop the evil in the city. If you just go out there and brutalize criminals, that's not going to stop the evil. That only encourages the evil. It's just like the bully syndrome. If is bullied incessantly, they're more likely to go bully somebody else. And Batman's smart enough to know that. Doesn't mean he's not human. Doesn't mean he can't be enraged at somebody who would do something so horrible to another person. But he's not there to brutalize someone and get them back for doing that crime. No, he's there to stop the crime and to teach them a lesson. And that requires some violence, absolutely. Like in the Batman Arkham games. When you're playing there and you're in the middle of a combo and you hear, like, he'll grab somebody's wrist and break it, But you think about what's the context of that setting. It's Batman alone in that asylum, overrun with all of these horrible criminals. He needs to incapacitate them. And notice he doesn't brutalize them to a pulp where they're barely alive. No, he incapacitates them. I break this guy's wrist. He's not going to go cause any more trouble tonight. It's calculated. And Batman is he's an Apollonian hero. He's not a Dionysian psychopath that the people want him to be. It's ridiculous. So yeah, that's a good question. That's my answer to that. Hopefully that makes sense. Because Batman is an aspirational hero. He's an aspirational hero. He's different, though, than a Superman. Some people hear me say Batman's an aspirational hero, and they immediately scoff. He's not a Superman. No, he's not an aspirational hero like Superman's an aspirational hero, because Superman is also a paragon. All right, so let me define my terms here. Aspirational versus cathartic motivational, those are the two basic divisions of heroes at the very general, very first surface level. But an aspirational hero is somebody that you look up to, that you want to aspire to be. Cathartic motivational heroes still inspire you. Absolutely. Spider-Man inspires the heck out of people because they see their own moral failings in him, and yet they see him overcome those failings, and they want to do that too. But an aspirational hero works on a higher level in terms of the aspiration, chart there, because they are a level that you could never reach yourself, but you want to, you wish you could. So you're going to try as hard as you can to reach that. And where Batman fulfills that is in his self-control, in him being so driven and so much self-discipline, and he has to have that to get to the point where he can be Batman. Now, a paragon is a sub-archetype that Superman embodies, which is where you are like a symbol in your universe for a standard. Captain America is a paragon in a lot of ways too, and Superman is that paragon archetype. Batman's not a paragon. Nobody in Gotham City, except for the people he saved, he certainly aspires, and they can look up to him as a symbol of safety and so forth. But Batman is still that, a shady figure to a lot of people, even law-abiding citizens in Gotham. It's but they know he's a hero. They know he does good and everything like that. But he's not a paragon, but he's still an aspirational hero. And when you write him correctly like that, it's immensely rewarding as a reader to read that. And people who like the Batman who kills and is dark and blah, 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 they're not looking to be inspired. They're looking to be, what's the word? They're looking to be validated in their own lack of trying to be better. If all you look for in your stories and your heroes, if all you, now I'm not going to stories in general, you can look for stories for all different kinds of things, but if all you look for in your heroes or your hero stories is the validation that you're okay, look, the hero screwed up too, you're okay, then you're not looking for inspiration. You're not looking to be better. You're looking to just have an excuse not to try. And so I'm thankful for stories that really get it right, because especially I had the experiences of reading the other crap stories, and the ones that didn't get it right. I'm like, no, that's not Batman.